Am I the a-hole for not wanting my mom's boyfriend anywhere near my vagina? Hey everyone, I'm really stuck in a weird and kind of gross situation right now. I am 18 female, finishing up high school, and still living with my mom, 34 female. So a few months ago, my mom started dating this new guy who's 50. Okay, age gap weirdness aside, things got super awkward for me personally. About 3 months ago, my period started getting super bad, like talking unusually heavy bleeding and major cramps and just a lot of pain that I never dealt with before. Obviously, I was like, okay, time to see a gynecologist because I haven't been to one since I was 15 and this isn't something to mess around with. Also, it's time to get a routine pelvic exam anyways. I told my mom, thinking she'd be supportive and help me make an appointment. We live in a pretty remote rural area right now. My high school has literally 50 students, and it's like an hour drive to the nearest urgent care even. Also, the insurance I'm on sucks, and I need her to help me with copay. But nope, the next day she's like, guess what? My boyfriend can do your checkup. Yeah, turns out he used to be a board-certified gynecologist, but he got his license yanked away a few years back. And why does she want him to do it? To save money on the copay since our insurance kinda sucks, and to avoid driving 2 hours to see a doctor in town. Now let me be clear, this guy gives me the major creeps. He's done stuff like not knocking before entering my room, making weird jokes that are definitely not okay, and just giving me those vibes that scream stay away. So the thought of him being up all in my business for a pelvic exam? Hell no. When I said as much to my mom, explaining there's no way I'm letting her boyfriend anywhere near me like that, she lost it. She said I was being insulting and assuming the worst about her boyfriend, and that I had hurt his feelings by suggesting he couldn't be trusted. She said I was essentially implying he's a perv. It ended with her saying I was grounded for even thinking he was some sort of creep. So here I am, feeling stuck and kind of violated by the mere suggestion, and punished on top of that. Am I the ill for standing my ground and not wanting her boyfriend to do the exam? Top comment, dude lost his license. The medical review board has determined that he's not to be trusted. What the F is your mom thinking? He could be the world's best vagina doctor. It's still super effing gross of your mom to suggest it. Ew, not the a-hole. Then somebody also replied to the top comment saying, also, it makes no sense. How could he even do a full exam? Does he have a bunch of speculums in a box under the bed? How is he going to take any samples? Where would he send them? I'm absolutely sure he doesn't still have a relationship with a laboratory that can do testing on any samples he takes. The exam is not just like thumping a melon. It takes more than everyday household objects. I can't believe this is even suggested. I can't believe that somebody who used to be a doctor actually believes he could do a thorough exam in these circumstances, which leads me to unfortunate conclusion that he's a nasty perv, which I was thinking too. So I get home from school today and my mom is waiting in the living room for me, sobbing. Her boyfriend, the creep, is standing right next there to her. For background, for the past 2 years, she's been a really religious, born-again Christian type. No boys, curfew, the whole 9 yards. I've never had intimacy or even a boyfriend. So in between sobs, she tells me the creep talked to her today and told her that based on my symptoms, heavy bleeding and period cramps, and my disrespectful behavior, he's sure that it's from having intimacy, not even an STD, but from having intercourse that was so intense it injured my insides. I've literally never heard of this, and I looked it up later, and it's not even a thing. Meanwhile, the creep is sitting there, mostly silent, nodding along with what my mom is saying. I try to get a word in, but that's when the creep started on me, telling me, don't even bother denying it. I've been a gynecologist for a decade. I know this when I see it, yada yada yada. My mom then started yelling at me like, how could you do this to me? And so on and so forth. She's convinced I'm going out and having intimacy with boys from school when I've literally just been seeing the 2 or 3 friends I have. So then they explained that they decided together some consequences for what I allegedly did, that I am grounded. They're going to switch out my iPhone for a dumb phone so I can't use social media. I am not allowed to see my friends, and this is the effing crazy bit. The creep is going to perform a weekly purity test. invasive vaginal exam to make sure that I am not actively having intimacy until they can trust me again. And the first one is gonna be this weekend. I am totally lost here. Obviously, I'm not going through with this, but I have no money at all and nowhere I can stay even for one night. I'm leaning on making up some excuse to avoid the purity thing and keeping my smartphone until I can sort something out. Any other ideas are appreciated. The only other idea I would know of is for her to report this to authority. I mean, technically she's 18, she's an adult, but she's still in high school. So I don't know, like, I don't think this man is a gynecologist at all because, first of all, the things that he's saying don't make any sense. If he was a gynecologist, like I said, the comment earlier, how would he be performing this exam? Like, doctors have offices, they have equipment, they have labs they send things to, they have people that work under them, they have people that work for them. There are a lot of things that goes into being a doctor and checking up someone's health. Like, you can't just, oh yeah, spread your legs, let me see your vagina, and then I'm done. Like, that's not how that works. And on top of that, even if he was an actual doctor, why would my gynecologist be my mom's new husband or new boyfriend or any man that I know personally in my life? Like, would you guys make anyone you know personally in your life, especially if it's a man, your gynecologist? And I also hold this belief, like I said earlier, that I don't believe in today's age that men should be gynecologists to begin with. And I said this comment before once, and people attacked me, but I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? I feel like in today's world, there's really no need for a man to be a gynecologist. And I know someone's going to say, well, maybe more women need to study and be gynecology, blah, 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 blah. And men are the ones who are... I know, I understand. I know how things work, but I'm just saying my opinion. And then the top comment on this post says, well, you call the cops. Also, the state medical board that already revoked his license. I'm sure they'll want to know he's practicing without a license. Edit to add from comment. If you don't have an adult you can turn to, you can call or text this number to talk to someone at the Child Help Hotline or visit their website. People are there to help for free 24 hours. Yeah, she needs to get the authorities involved. I mean, she's literally already 18. She's technically an adult now, but the thing is, like, she has no money, she has nowhere to go, she literally lives so away from town. It's not like she can go to a homeless shelter. She's not like, it's not like she's gonna go to a homeless shelter. If she lives in the city, like, when you live in the city, there's so many other things that you have. I don't think they have homeless shelters in the rural areas. I don't think they have, like, women's shelters, runaway kid shelters or anything like that, or runaway kid group homes or whatever it's called. But yeah, she really needs help, and I hope she's okay. But there's no more update after this, but I will be looking out for one if there is, and I'll let you guys know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.